Hello everyone, welcome back to another spicy Tempest trial run. I brought Laurie with me here today so we can bash on the bridal banner. Say hello, Laurie.
I am back and alive. As surprised as you may be. Probably not surprised. But here we are.
Here we are indeed. Year 4. No genealogy. No genealogy bridal.
So, every year I keep telling myself, right, they're gonna be running out of candidates eventually, right? They can't just recycle units, right?
Right?
I don't know, maybe I'm just delusional.
Yeah, I think we're just delusional.
After a certain point, like, the pain just, like, goes away and you just, like... Just another banner. Just another banner.
You just get so... You're left so jaded from the disappointment that anything comes in and you're just like, oh, well.
Yeah. 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 I'm still waiting on that legendary self though.
It hurts!
So, you know, just a little bit of hope. Just a tiny bit. I don't know. Maybe he'll show up next month because I believe Red has like 2 unknown slots, so he
Red
could
is
show up
max.
there. Yeah.
All the people are like, the 3 houses lords are probably gonna creep their way in. I just hope it's not back to back.
That would be pretty disappointing. Like, if it was like Beleth instead of Self that month, it would be pretty sad. Pretty sad for me.
Ah!
Like, I just want 1. I'd be happy with 1.
We'd all be so happy with some representation. Anyways, as for the seals aren't good this time around because we're getting even speed wave and that's like whatever. And then the Hinata, but we'll go through him later. And then we're finally getting speed and defense spawn. This is what I wanted to put on my Seliph originally, but it didn't exist, so I just went with like Omni buff Seliph.
But now you can put it on him, right?
Oh yeah. I'm just in it to give him like plus 10 defense.
So anything with defense is fine?
Yeah, the boy's meant to be a wall. And what's next? Oh yeah, it's only two seals this time. Because they're giving us red toilet paper.
Yep.
And it's only 50 too. Oh my god, it should at least give us 100.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you only get enough every month to get, I think, max is like, I believe like 650 codes.
Yeah. I haven't really used, have you used anything for the divine codes yet?
The regular one, yes and no, and the red one, yes. So, of the regular divine codes that you get from like, what's that mode called? I don't even remember what it's called. Mjolnir Strike, yeah, that's
Waltz Strike?
Yeah, Mjolnir Strike. The only thing I've ever bought is Leaf, because I wanted the merge, and then I haven't used any of it. When it comes to the red toilet paper, I buy the 5 stars, the 5-star manuals, because they have some pretty nice skills, or I can just, you know, feather them. If they have like no good skills at all.
It's free 5k feathers, guys.
Yeah. That's about it. I haven't really used that much. I'm mostly just waiting right now.
Yeah, I think the only one I got from the red codes is like Sylvia, and I think I got like that Barst reposition fodder thing. What else did I get? I think I got Soleil, I don't remember. I probably did for the drag res, but other than that, like I don't bother with the 5 stars because they're like whatever.
They're just in the same boat as I am. Do you want to start Tempest Trial now, or like talk about Inada? Because he's like staring at us.
Oh, you just want to skim over him? I heard he doesn't have good stuff. Except his weapon.
So his weapon's pretty good. You just look at it, it's a better version of that.
They power crept the summer weapons from last year, I think.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So, you know how was it Gwendolyn gets a similar kind of effect?
Mm-hmm.
Was it +1 per foe's attack? Well, you can give him Heavy Blade, and he'll have like a special fighter like, or anyone with an axe for that matter. Like it doesn't really matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can give them yeah, Heavy Blade, and they'll have like a pseudo special fighter, but only if you debuff them.
Yeah.
Sorry, not debuff. If you buff him,
Mm-hmm.
which is actually pretty easy to do. So
Yeah, at this point, it's very easy.
I do low-key want this sword on Self so I can have fun with like special fighter like builds.
Special fighter Sulliv.
Yeah, with Heavy Blade, 'cause my attack is actually pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is I don't want to summon for Oboro yet, and I have so many other things to summon for. So
I know, it's just a matter of waiting, but if you wait, they won't come back.
mm-hmm.
Anyways, he comes with yeah. Attack defense
they're
spawn.
okay.
Attack defense spawn is whatever, and then we already have close guard and was it Clownia or something? Clownia. That's what she is.
Yeah, I think she has it.
Yeah, she has it, and then Death Knight has distant guard. But attack defense spawn is like it's whatever. I mean, there's already attack the tier 4 skill, so it's whatever. Do you know his stats by any chance? He's like a high attack, high defense, slow unit, right? One of those.
Yeah. He is. Wait, hold on. So he has 47 HP, 37 attack, 27 speed, 40 defense, and 21 res.
Oh yeah, he's very min-maxed.
Yeah, he's like a inventory Halloween Dorcas.
Dorcas already got power crept.
So I mean, it's pretty much that. Yeah.
You heard it here, folks. What a time to be infantry. What a
infantry,
time.
I'm pretty sure infantry is like just the best movement type. Well, if they're not the best, I would say they're like pretty much up there.
They're the most like versatile.
I mean, it's pretty hard for. Yeah, it's like you get so many good skills. It's just you just have so many good skills. I don't know what to say. Like
armor's the only benefit they get is that they have high BST. So if you choose to go armors, you're probably going for like arena top 1k, and then like infantry, even though they're bypassing Gen 1 armors in BST total, but they have more stuff to play with, and I feel like they shine more in Ether 8s because you can do infantry pulse, ground orders, stuff like that.
Not to be the bearer of bad news, but they're like Gen 2 armor level.
Well, shit.
Do you remember? Do you remember how the old was it the BST cap was like 175 BST all those years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, infantry units now have like 173 BST, so it's like with a merged Gen 4 unit or Gen 5. I kind of honestly forget what generation we're up to. I just know them by BST, right?
We're in generation power creep.
Yeah,
power
it's like
leap.
they can easily those infantry units easily reach a 175 BST. So yeah, it's they're as good as a Gen 2 armors with no movement penalty.
I know.
Like, I get that you can run armor march, but the problem is here is these skills are getting pretty good nowadays. Like, you have some wacky C skills like what? Oath skills. I mean, +5 to both is like not ideal, but just from being next to somebody, it's pretty good. You have your panic and pulse smoke skills, which are like just insane.
Yeah.
there a mage that can even deal damage to Julia?
No, dude, I fought a team in arena with 2+10 fallen Julias.
How did you kill that?
I didn't. I lost.
But was that a match where you were just like, fair enough, fair enough?
Yeah, so
my
like,
friend, fair
okay,
enough.
okay. I mean, same mood, but
If I had
these
to
guys are
lose to anybody,
strong.
yeah, you were like, if I had to lose to anybody, I'm glad it was you, Julia.
Yeah, I kind of accepted. I was like, okay.
Yeah, these units are like
This is the
really
best.
strong.
This is the best fallen banner. This is the best one we've had. They're so good.
Well, you kind of expect that when it's like the most current fallen banner as well, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, people laugh at Harden. You got Powercraft.
People have been laughing at Harden for years, man. Like, no, as soon as Brave Hector came out, people sort of like laughed at
They're
it.
like, hard
real
who?
hard. Yep. Yep.
Oh my god. I hate this Ike. I hate this crackhead Ike.
But imagine doubling a Marita. Oh, I guess the regular one is technically faster.
Yeah, especially with the Resplendent. Nah. Resplendent can't even help him. The difference is the Ragnar effect. Chaos Ragnar's so good.
Oh, do you know about the whole Bond 4 skill interaction with his weapon?
Yes, I do. It's disgusting.
Are you gonna use it?
I don't have Bond 4 skills. Well, I have the Brave Micaiah. No, I put Fortress Defres. I kind of like the Fortress Defres because I use them in white. Spoiler alerts, it's he's really
He doesn't
good.
die.
He doesn't die. He's so good. I don't even need Lucina like being his backpack. I can just like place him in danger, and he lives because of this stupid skill that shouldn't exist. They're so good.
Nice that you have first-hand experience with a highly merged Fallen Ike. Are you gonna completely like merge him up, or are you just gonna be like, this is too disgusting for people to experience? I'm gonna save him the trouble and just leave him at +8. The game would be too easy, you know.
Oh please, there's no strategy in this game. Look at me killing the best nuker in the game with another nuker. Watch me take 0 damage from Corrin.
It had
That's
to
how
happen
thick I
eventually.
am.
It had to happen eventually, you know. You can't be the best nuker for too long.
There's gonna be someone coming afterwards.
And they'll be even better.
I know. Save and Julie agrees. Let the power creep come.
You wait, I don't think I have to ask this, but I assume you're gonna be +10ing Fallen Julia too, right?
Yeah, people are like, are you gonna summon again? You fucking clown? And I was like, I'm just thinking to myself, I want to.
I want to make it sound like I'm thinking about it and weighing up my options, but deep down, everybody knows I want that Julia.
Deep down, everyone knows. They know you're gonna do it, you clown. But I can't with color sharing. I can't go in anymore. I can't do it.
You might be waiting for a while.
I can't do it again. And then I have to
Like-
save up for Legendary Julia, and I just need the last copy, and I can't go through that again. I can't.
Isn't she coming back? wait, isn't she coming back this month as well?
Yes, I can't.
Oh,
There's
well,
nothing left of
I mean-
me.
Look, there's always, I want to say there's always next time, but you're gonna be waiting a while, and I don't know when she's coming back.
I can't. I'm in pain. This
what else?
game.
What? You have the voting gauntlet, the monthly quest, and the mythic hero battle. So I guess you have some leeway there. I don't know how many orbs you have. Might be close to 0.
Close to 0.
Okay. We're off to a great start, everybody.
I have like 100 orbs now because they give a lot. Oh, because I was doing the. How did I get 100 orbs? I don't remember. Oh man, did I buy more orbs and I just forgot about it? I need to check my bank account.
Let's not do that. Let's just assume you worked hard to earn those free-to-play orbs.
Hard. I work hard at work. I stand up for 8 hours to get paid. I think I'm owed some fun and I made a misclick. Uh-oh, misclick!
Wait, you still have the fake pass?
I don't remember if it renewed or not. See where money can get you? I hate it.
I'm pretty sure it auto renews. Like you have to manually cancel it.
Yeah, it does, bastards. It's okay. It's not like I watch Netflix or anything.
Good, right?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Okay, so you know, once if Resplendent Sell-Off happens, you know I'm buying the Fate Pass. Sadly. Well, not really sadly, because like I know what I'm getting out of it. I'm actually just buying it for the Resplendent form. Everything else is like a bonus. And I might get some other Resplendent heroes alongside Sell-Off as well, because I might as well, right?
I guess I might as well buy.
Yeah, because mine's already max invested, so...
He's so good.
I think everyone and their mother has like an Eliwood at this point.
Everyone in Ether Rates has it!
But he's so good!
He's really good. Right? Yeah. It's like, why are you waiting for Brave Roy? Eliwood's right there. Ellie God.
And the best thing, right, is that because Eliwood has a Resplendent form, his BST is actually really, really high.
It is!
I think it ends up being better than Brave Roy if you're getting the Resplendent form. Like, remember originally how Brave Roy was just like better than Eliwood, and you were like, damn, how can Eliwood compete with this? Look at me now. This is like peak don't make fun of the high school kid meme.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who you call ugly in high school, bitch.
Yeah, and then he got eye surgery and he's like all good now.
Remember when Sigbert was better than Eliwood? Eliwood doesn't remember. Sigbert peaked, man.
Sigbert, did you see his refine?
Yeah, it's actually not bad, but Eliwood's just better.
Yeah, Eliwood's like right there.
That's like the story of Sword Cavaliers. It's like that's not bad, but Eliwood's better. So
yeah.
So just build Eliwood.
Yeah.
I think just like the steady impact or the speed defense. It's just too good on a cavalry unit because you can't normally get it.
I know.
I mean, you can. No, you can't get it because it's a flyer and infantry exclusive. Yeah. And you get like a pseudo special fighter, but on player phase, and which doesn't really matter, I guess, because like most of the time, you know, you're attacking on play phase anyways.
Nice going, Roderick Dick. Have you seen how crazy these units get? Look at this Layla. 65 attack and 53 speed.
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't. I don't think I can one-shot any of these units. Okay, maybe I can a little bit. I use Sword Heart to kill the Nyla because everyone else can't do it.
Yeah.
Speaking of these units, I was thinking of doing a Roderick build because I already started building him and I was like,
Did you
why
ever
not?
finish plus 10ing him?
No, because I built Eliwood instead, and then a bunch of other units kind of got in the way. I'm still probably gonna build other units because I need to finish. I have
that's
like 2 merges.
nasty. It's disgusting. I love it.
Because I have a couple units that I want to finish merging for various reasons. So he's kind of like been put in the back of the list. But I was thinking about what I could do with him, and then I realized I could build Roderick with LOL skills.
Go on.
Which doesn't... I don't know if that sounds exciting or not, but I could give him like, I don't know, LOL speed defense. And he has like a darting blow on his weapon if you refine his weapon. So
I forgot
his stat
about that.
His stat line's not bad. So he gets Fire Sweep, and if I combine that with LOLs,
Are you gonna put like Heavy Blade on him so he can Gale Force out, or?
Yeah. I would put Flashing Blade if I could, but restrictions. Flashing Blade would have been perfect.
They don't like cav units.
Would have been perfect. But alas, I can't. So Heavy Blade is what I'm gonna have to go with.
Everyone will die.
Yeah, the only problem is his attack is like not the greatest. So I don't actually know if he can use Heavy Blade well, but we'll see.
Yeah. If not, you can just stick with Eliwood. Who cares about the weapon triangle?
Yeah. Then I have access to both Durandals. So I can get insane attack and speed, or insane speed and defense.
So many options.
Alright, looks like Ike's counter is Sully. And only because she has Sapphire Lance and Swordbreaker.
Gen 1 unit's still viable.
That's not true, but close enough, right?
Yeah. Didn't she get a refine too, and like no one uses it for them?
I'm surprised people even use Sully at all.
I haven't seen anyone use a Sully since ever.
I've never seen anyone build a Sully. Sorry, I just haven't run into them yet.
Doesn't she have like the lowest attack stat of the Lance Caps too?
Look, I don't even know what her stats are because I don't really use her. But I wouldn't be surprised, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyways, you want to move on to talking about like the actual bridal units / groom and a half, or half a groom.
Why is the computer lagging? Hello, laptop. Keep up, will you?
I think it's fine. I guess, do you want to start with who do we start with? Let's start with Obero, right?
Yeah, because you were leading up to her weapon that you wanted to put it on.
It's the exact same weapon as Hinata's, but for swords. So, like, that's the only reason why I want it. It's also seems like a pretty cool sword in general. Plus, Self has high attack. I mean, not attack. HP. So I can avoid like panic ploy and stuff. So having bonuses on him like won't be that bad. But enough about Self. And back to Obero. Her stat line is like very similar to Shannon. It's like 1 or 2 off certain stats. But Shannon's better because he has a pro weapon and a preference special, and his weapon is insane. Because it neutralizes penalties, and he gets like +4 to all stats.
Oh my god, you gave him everything.
Yeah, well, a unit's gonna do well when your first, impression is literally like, Hey, this unit's not as good as another one. I mean, her stats are like good, but there's just too much competition. Like, there's a lot of other units with good stats as well. I don't know what to say. Like, 39 attack, 35 speed, and 40 defense is good.
Oh my
like,
god.
Really, really good.
It's so hard to be a sword unit in this game because they have every possible stat combination you can think of.
Yeah, and she has 16 res, so you know, Reinhardt still kills her, haha.
You're annoying unit.
or just mages, I guess. Like, the only people that are gonna like plus 10 or even build this Obro are people that like really, really like her. Otherwise, I guarantee you for sure have one sword unit that is like good.
Yeah, like Fallen Ike.
Yes. Yes. She's crying on the inside a little bit. I can feel it. There's really not much to say. I don't remember if she had any good skills. I think she's also like a dud skill-wise, so there's like, well, outside of her sword that is, so there's I think little reason to pull for her, unless you really like her.
What does she come with?
She comes with her sword. I think she comes with one round. Wait, let me just have a look. I need to put it on another screen. Yes, right to be. Okay, so she has her weapon, rally attack res plus, attack defense form 3, and odd pulse tie. I guess odd pulse tie is the only thing you pull her for.
Ooh.
I guess you can use odd pulse tie a little bit, but it's like kind of weird.
Wow, this Julia's tanky. She took that moonbow like a champ. Nice.
But when you have like 60 res, losing like 30% of it doesn't matter, you know.
Versus Nyla? No, it was attacking her defense, but she's unusually tanky with her minus attack, and then plus the minus attack from light and dark, so she gets like technically 28 resistance if I'm doing math correctly, which we all know I can't.
You can always just pray for the best. Who needs math, right?
Yeah, the game does it for me.
God, that's disgusting. Alright, I guess back to the stats. There's really not much to say about Obro except, like...
Her sword's good. Use it on a sword unit that you like.
Yeah, if you want to summon for it, I guess.
If you want to go through Red Hill.
So the next unit is more interesting, and I think is pretty good. It's Raphael, and there's only one thing that stands out here. Well, I mean, I guess a couple of things, but one thing that stands out to me, well, like 1.5. So he has 38 HP, 28 attack, 35 speed, 20 defense, and get this, 41 res with a
Oh my god. Oh, a did you say a super boon?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
And that's at +0, and I'm pretty sure his weapon gives him res +3 as well, so he gets hella res.
So I bet even at base, if you slap a whole bunch of fortress res,
yep.
he can get like 60 res or something.
Yeah, he has like the high. He's like tied with Nagi for like the highest res, I think.
I love res.
Yeah, he's a blue infantry flyer, and I think his infantry, to reference the fact that his wings don't work anymore, he can't use them.
Yeah, and then when he transforms, he literally doesn't have, he's not flying, he's just like standing there.
Yep. So...
Okay, Faye.
I mean, he has a lot of res. Like, it makes him good because you can run a bunch of like res-oriented skills on him. He's also the demote for this banner, I believe. So you can like, not the demote, like the 4-star focus. So you can like work on like plus heading him if you want, right?
That's actually really good.
he has Firestorm Dance 2 and Ward Beast, which kind of explains why he's the 4-star focus of this skill. I mean, Banner. He, like, that res though, that res.
He's gonna be able to soak up so many chills with that res.
You can reach like 50 res, like visible, like easily, just easily.
Just give him like odd res away from like a Versa or something, so he can buff himself.
Yeah, like, I guess it's like it's really unique because it's like a dancer with like a blue dancer with insane res.
He's like, yeah, kind of really unique. Good for him.
I think you can run like what? I think if you get like a +10 Raphael, you can run like HP and res skills as well, like base skills, so you can like panic, or sabotage, whatever you want to do. He's good for that.
Oh, a sabotage would be so good.
Yep. He also has low attack too, so for PvE, it's really helpful so that he doesn't like charge in and attack somebody for like and suicide, like you know, most dancers kind of just do in PvE, which is why I'm kind of looking for like a level 1 dancer so I can merge my current one into that one, so it'll be like a +1 merge at level 1, so their attack stat is like, I don't know, like 20, so they'll never attack and dance all the time.
Oh my goodness. Now more reason to slap the Fortress skill on him.
Yeah, he also has a pretty good speed stat too, so if you want him to soak speed as well, you can do that. If you get like a plus speed Raphael or something like that.
How much HP did you say that he has? You said 38?
His HP is actually... Yeah, it's pretty low.
Oh, so he's gonna
need some boosts from like Mythic Heroes if you want it to be somewhat decent.
I was thinking it's good to be have like high HP and high speed because that makes you really bulky in a sense. So I was like, oh, if Raphael had like high HP, he'd be, and his naturally like high speed, he can be like a really good, like a secretly good tank.
I think mages would struggle to kill him.
He could just be that one unit, like you're on like turn 6 and then you can't really kill him because you have to go get the pots, and then once you have the pots you realize you can't double him or you can't kill him because he has so much speed and HP.
Lose.
Those kind of situations.
Yep. I like to call that the Lon Q special. Because he has a lot of HP and speed.
Yeah, that's exactly who I was thinking of. Someone who has a lot of HP and then like their defense is like, it's like average, it's like whatever. But you have so much HP and speed, it makes you bulky.
The Lon Q special, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna call it that.
That's a brilliant name. Oh, Lon Q. Oh, Lon Q, you'll always be remembered.
Look, if you don't want to, remember him, or just put him to the back of your mind, you can use Raven instead, because he has like a pretty good speed, and his HP is like not bad as well.
HP's so
stat line's
fun.
pretty similar to Lon Q. Yeah.
I feel like Euclid's really brought the HP meta to the table.
I think it's interesting because it made a couple of Gen 1 units a bit more desirable because of, a HP stat. If you know what I mean. Because like some newer units, like they can be busted, but then they can be panicked as well. So
and
like
what also sucks is that they can't refine their preferred. Like Byleth, like his HP is like whatever, I think. Or like Larce. She doesn't get a lot of HP, and plus her weapon may be like kind of busted, but she can't get that extra bulk that comes with it.
So it turns out some units pretty good with HP. It lets you dodge all those tactics rooms or like panic manners and whatnot. The only issue, right, is the thresholds for panic mana and tactic streams are just like insane nowadays. So like, I don't think anyone can dodge it anymore. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're gonna be panicked, I guess it might as well be with higher stats.
Yeah.
Cause like I think the panic mana is like 70 HP now, which is like
a lot. Level
yeah.
7.
There's only a couple of units that can reach that much HP.
God
or you
damn
have to be running.
I forgot about Raquel.
Feels bad when you can't kill with when you don't get the kill with repel.
Yeah, and then he pushes them away. I'm like, Ike, what are you doing?
Yeah, the panic mana is like 70 HP. You need like 3 mythics to reach that. And like, not everybody has 3 mythics, because most people I believe have like, they're just running 2 mythics, carry bonus, and a support unit.
Yeah, I'm so sad you called out everyone. That's like everyone that uses Etherius, because that's how it's supposed to be. That's what they made it into.
But if you want, like, for the, I don't know how many people, like the top 1,000 now, I guess, because the last time I made it into top 1k, my ranking was like top 3,000. So like, I mean, wow, looks like 3,000 people can make it to tier 27 every week. Well, every light season. I don't know how it is on Asterisk.
It's really hard in light season, but I bet that's because how many times Era has been in the banners, and then PNE also joined the banners, so it's kind of like, well,
yep.
Just don't care anymore.
You need heavily merged mythics to get top 1k. Like, I think you might need like a plus 10 mythic to look. I'm not entirely sure because I have a plus 4 peony, so I have a plus 4 boost on top of whatever standard thing is. So it might not actually be plus 10, but I think it might be close to plus 10, because if I'm like top 3k in light season when it comes to ETH raids, and I'm using and I get like 164 every match, then you might need like, I don't know, maybe 168.
Yeah, and you probably have, your defense has to be perfect too.
Or your defense has to be perfect. That's the other one. Like my defense on light season is not perfect, so I lose like 100 of like lift, 100 plus lift usually.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed.
Hopefully that might change when I upgrade my light team, which will come along soonish. I also need like a couple skills to finish that, so you know, I'm excited for that. Yeah, I finished one of the plus 10 units, and I showed, I think I showed you like a week or 2 weeks ago.
Yes, you did.
It was the Klein.
Yes.
Because I decided to make a Inventory Pulse team. You know, after I summoned Brammy, good old Brammy. Back when, wait, you were there for that, right?
I was with you, yes.
Yeah, good times.
Was that like a month ago?
I think so. That was like the last video that I made before
before the world shut down.
Yeah. Yeah. So now I'm just waiting for a bunch of skills. That's why I haven't made any videos, because I'm just waiting for skills.
Waiting for skills, and he's been gone for like months. This is how it is, you guys. Waiting for skills.
Well, yeah. Well, it's how it is for free to play. I guess if you spend money, right, like you can just get the skills immediately. However, I decided to spend my money like elsewhere.
Yeah.
Buying gloves to keep my hands warm during this winter. Well, I mean, it's not winter for you guys, I guess, or most people watching, but down here in the land,
up in the north,
or in over there, I guess, it's cold, and I don't want to like raise the electricity bill, so I decided to buy gloves instead of using the heater.
That's
And now
so
I'm like,
sad. You're like, I don't want to raise the electricity bill, so I have to like find other ways to keep warm. God, that broke my heart a little. Are you okay?
hey, yes. Hey, look, I'm like weirdly attached to my gloves now because I really like them, which is kind of weird, I guess. But my hands are warm. I don't have to use the heater. Win-win.
Yeah.
I don't mind not using the heater, by the way. It's efficient, I swear.
Yeah. My God, at my old house, the heater wasn't working because I think something was up with like the furnace or whatever, and like the landlord didn't like believe us because my mom was like, "There's something wrong with it." And she was like, "No." And I remember one time we spent a winter. It was so cold that the water pipes burst, and like it started leaking in the basement, and we didn't have hot water.
No hot water.
And it was like, let me keep this Celsius. It was probably like negative, maybe like negative 10 degrees Celsius or something. It was cold. That was a terrible winter. Actually, I think was that last year? No, it was last year. It was awful. I hated it. I hated that house so much.
No hot. So, were you taking like cold showers for a couple of days then?
I tried to take a shower with the cold water because I cannot. I have to take a shower every day. I cannot stand like missing. I can't. And I tried it and it didn't work out. I was like, you know what?
Healthy for a day?
Yeah, I was taking like a poor man's bath, like with the bucket and stuff like that. And I was like, let's just boil some water. It ain't my first time. It ain't my first time taking a bucket shower, you guys. There's been struggles.
You were making fun of me for being poverty, like being in poverty. That's.
I wasn't making fun of you being poor. I was worried because you're like, oh, I don't want to like raise the electricity bill, and I was like, that it broke my heart that it has to be like that for some people.
No, it's not like it has to be like that. I just like instead of like, you know, using the heater every time it feels cold because like winter lasts a long time over here, like I could just buy some gloves to keep my hands warm for like way less, right? Gloves will cost me like anywhere from $10 to $20 Australian dollars, by the way. US is probably like even less.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
so,
probably.
Compare that to, you know, the cost of putting the heater on for like a couple months. I decided, you know, like I didn't have to do it. Like I could just turn on the heater and just, you know, add on to my bill, but you know.
Yeah, I understand.
I could just cut down, right? It's just something I could cut down so I get more money for other stuff, like the Fay Pass.
Like the Fay.
Like the Fay Pass.
Freezing to death so you can get the Fay Pass.
That's so sad. That's
so
actually
sad.
Not what I'm actually doing.
That was sad. That was like sad, but not like it broke my heart. That's just sad as in.
Real
kind of sad. Like that's just sad.
Yep. Like I'm not like suffering financially or anything.
Yeah, that's what people assume when I dropped hard cash. Like I'm not suffering. I know how to manage my money, guys. I'm okay. I just got a little. I thought I could do it, but I said no. I said hate.
Yeah, things are going pretty well, I guess.
Yeah, guys,
well,
I work hard. Well. I'm standing up for 8 hours a day. I work hard for my money, you guys. I pay
at the
bills.
At the end of the day, look, as long as you're not like literally in poverty or going to debt, you're allowed to spend money in like whatever you want.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I guess, but it's technically being responsible, right? It's like spending money on like literally anything else, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, is I dead? Goodbye.
It's okay, Julia's there.
Julia's there.
Okay, one shot.
Goodbye.
You know what'd be cool if they updated like the Naga animation?
Yeah, I don't even understand why they had to use the Naga animation, since in game it doesn't make sense because she doesn't get the tone. But I think that's a little too specific.
You know what really sucks? Julius's Loptus tome actually looks so cool, but the weapon effect kind of sucks.
It's so outdated. Julia just did it better.
She gets so many extra effects. It's
yeah. She gets attack +3, and then I think Julius gets res, right? Or something? Gets like +3 res for Loptus, or Loptier, the tome.
Yeah.
It's like +3, and then he only gets minus attack. If they don't have
dragon effect.
Yeah, if they don't have dragon effectiveness, and then that's it. And then Julia, she inflicts minus attack and minus res, and she gets a guaranteed follow-up attack. They just said fuck Julius. And they made her a red tone.
Do you ever notice how this effect is suspiciously like a mirror impact, but not?
Like reverse mirror impact? Yeah, it's like a reverse mirror impact.
Or I might be getting confused with Micaiah. Right.
No,
we were talking about the.
Oh yeah.
We were talking about the bridal units.
And then we started talking about Ink4.
Yeah, I got hella sidetracked. So Nyla, yeah. She has 40 HP, 35 attack, 41 speed, 31 defense, and 25 res. You gotta have one unit with 40 speed, people. It's just tradition at this point.
I hate it. They're so uncreative. Have you noticed that the recent units, like normal, like something considered normal, is that they all have a base 40 something? Like Rinka has like base 40 defense or something. I think Lilith had base, what was it, like base 40 speed or something?
Lilith is pretty fast, and
like they're starting to get, they're starting to get like into where having a base 40 stat in something is like the norm with how far power creep has gone. So it's kind of like,
when having 40 speed was insane.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nyla's weapon, slaying effect. Start of combat, if your enemy has more than 75% HP, you get minus 5 attack speed and defense on that enemy. If special triggers, you get a mini special spiral, you get special cooldown -1 after combat.
And then with Raphael's weapon, it's like a quick impulse, right?
Yeah, to his support partner, and he gets a Wodow effect. So at the start of turn 1, it's actually no, it's like an inventory pulse to your support partner. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Nyla's weapon, I guess it's good. It's more or less just like a combat focused weapon, like stat checking, that sort of stuff. She also gets a Wodow effect as well. She has Swift Sparrow 3, Chill Speed, and then her signature preference skill, Glare.
Her chill is one of those dual chills, right?
Yeah, it's chill, speed defense 2. So speed defense -5 on the highest speed defense total unit.
I think you should just stick with the regular chills, because that whole thing of the highest speed and defense total is a little.
Yeah, it's a bit. Like, I think you only use the dual chills if you want to be. I guess if you want to make a certain unit like chill all 5 stats, or you want to like. There's a specific type of unit you want to like chill.
Yeah.
So I guess if you don't like Julia, you can have like I don't know if this is in the game yet, but can you chill attack res?
I don't think it's in the game yet.
Okay,
Or
okay. So like when it
did the Spring Est have it? Or did she have something? Did she have like attack speed or something?
What unit was Spring Est again? Is she a sword unit?
No, she's a blue tome.
Blue tone.
Spring Est.
Okay.
She had like a dual chill, and I was like, just use like chill res or something.
Oh yeah, she does have chill.
Yeah, I think it's like chill attack res or something. It is in the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's a couple of units with high attack res, right? So if you want to like target those units, then you can use like chill attack res, but
or you can just use a Versa.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
Or makes sense. Like,
yeah, Versa just like the free to play god.
So Nyla, I don't know. She's like, I guess she's a pretty good green unit. Like,
I mean, these units
like,
are just really good in general.
She's like a really good player phase inventory green unit. So, I mean, if you want one of those, here's Nyla. She has 172 BST. So, you know, if you merge her up,
wonder if people will try to do something with her, like a Gale Force strat with her. Like if they have...
But it doesn't work with her weapon, though.
Oh, right. Well, her weapon's like a slaying thing. God damn it, Kaya, you only had one job.
As you command.
Yeah. So that leaves us with the last one. The big unit on the banner.
The controversy.
Yeah, we'll get into it. But first, her stats. She actually has pretty good HP for a mage. Like higher than I thought. 39. I thought it would be lower, but it's not too high anyways. 39 attack with a super boon. Attack super boon, 20 speed, 19 defense, and 38 res. So
wow, high attack and res, so original. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, it's just one of those
money.
Yeah. She has a standard dual effect where she gets 185 BST for arena and stuff like that. So
oh, it's 185
for arena. Yeah.
Did it? Is it? Okay, so the dual heroes, they get like increased BST in like arena, but the pair up legendaries, like I know with legendary Julia and Alm, it was like they get 170 or something, and no, they get like 175, and then legendary Crom got like 180, and then now Micaiah is getting 185.
Crom 180? I thought it was 185.
No, I think it's 180, because I saw and I was like, oh, so you mean Alm and legendary Julie just get 175, and I was like, okay.
Okay, yeah. That I'm looking at legendary Edelgard, and she has 180.
Hers isn't really necessary though.
yeah, but I'm just looking at recent legendary heroes. So
yeah.
Wait, so this is ridiculous then. Okay, well.
Yeah, that's what it's kind of like. I think Chrome is like 180. I think I remember something like that, 180 or maybe 170. I don't know. It was more than Julia and Alm.
So her weapon, so it's the standard Micaiah stuff, dual effectiveness against armored and cavalry foes, attack +3 because you know why not. This next one, so if there's a bonus on her, visible bonus, she gets attack res +3. No, attack res +6. Sorry, not 3.
Oh, +3. I was like, huh.
And then, yeah, and you get an impact effect. So if unit initiates, foe cannot make a follow-up attack. So yeah. And then the last thing is her dominance skill. So her duo skill, right? So basically the area effect is just like Hector's. So like her column and the columns next to her. So she inflicts defense and res -7 on those columns, and she gives an effect to her and her allies. So you deal true damage equal to the debuffs on your opponent. So, for example, if you have -7 speed on your opponent, right?
Mhm.
You deal 7 damage, regardless of any attack, res calculations or whatever, right?
Yes.
So if you get the full -28 debuffs, you deal 28 true damage, like in one hit, right? That's not even counting like your attack minus their res, right? So, if you have a brave weapon, then you just double with 28 damage, right? So you deal 56 attack for free.
Oh my goodness.
Even if you deal zero damage initially. There's been like a post that went viral on the
Was it
Hero
the
subreddit.
Donald one?
Yep.
Yep.
But that's see that's bad, right? But as it turns out, there's an even worse candidate for receiving the dominance effect, and that's your girl Altina. She gets an auto double, and she also gets what's it? The damage reduction effect thing on her special, twin blades, right?
Oh no, I didn't even consider Altina.
So, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, what I'm saying is maybe she just one-shots Brave Ike. Like, just pure one-shots him. Well, I guess she could have before, but like Brave Ike is like normally really tanky, right?
Yes.
Because now you have 28 true damage, and then when Altina's special activates, you ignore any special reduction, so all the repel, Brave Irvan stuff gets ignored, right?
Yes.
So she gets 28 true damage. She ignores all the damage reduction. Her attack stat is high, and she gets 40% of her res added on. So I think it'll work with Altina, but it'll work with other units as well. That's layer 1 to the situation. Layer 2 is Makai has always been a pretty good close counter advantage unit, right?
Yes.
Because she has duo effectiveness. Let's take it one step further and give close counter advantage to this Micaiah, because she also has dual effectiveness and an insane high attack stat.
Oh no.
And if she gets buffed, she gets even more attack, right?
Oh
so
no.
let's say advantage range. What's stopping this Makai from using her duo skill? She debuffs the entire enemy team. She's in advantage range. She has effectiveness against cavalry and armored units. What's gonna kill her? Well, I mean, I guess the only counter you have is hardy bearing, weapons,
healers.
Yeah, restore, all that kind of stuff. She's a colorless flyer, by the way.
Oh,
so she has
boy.
colorless matchups. So colorless Vantage Sweeper with dual effectiveness, which I think is really good, really strong, really strong. She also gets the dominance effect as well, so you know, really, really strong. I think she's a really good candidate for your carry unit because she can get blessed. So you know, you can buff her defense or attack. Need I say more? The effect stacks with Broadleaf Fan, by the way. So if you have a Broadleaf Fan user or use Matthew like me, right? Yeah. So she can also work as a support unit as well. You can give her like, because she has like 38 res, you know, you can give her res-based skills like sabotage skills, ploy skills, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a doozy, isn't it? Just hearing all of that.
Aside from the Donald thing, I didn't even like put 2 and 2 together with Altina, but
yeah, I'm
but
sure other
Makai
people would have
herself
noticed
can do the job too.
Yep. So as for skills, she comes with a attack res push 4, and mystic boost 3. So a unit other than air has it now, and then attack res boost 3.
Finally.
Yep.
It's too good.
Yeah. So you can kill Micaiah instead of Julia.
Wonderful. I'll take instead of. Oh.
Yep.
Wonderful. Any chance to see her die is a chance I'll take.
So I guess a couple people are annoyed that the dominance effect is true damage, right? Because it's like you can't counter true damage.
Yep.
Like, I
when
guess in a
I
sense,
skimmed through it first, but I processed it as like Gunthra's effect. No, as
what?
as it
What?
what is it? Like Matthew's dagger, like that's how I processed it. How or no, like Rugby fan, like with how it goes to your attack stat. But no, I didn't process it as true damage.
So it's like, I think the effect is really strong, but I think maybe a couple of people are like losing their minds over it. I spent some time thinking about it, right? Because I was like, every time something like this happens, like the whole Hector thing, duo Hector.
Yeah.
And then you realize like it's not that common, and Hector is just like a doo-doo support unit. I think it's strong, but I don't know if I want to say it's broken. I think it's just strong, like really strong.
It's broken like on paper.
Yeah, because I feel like all the Vantage units one-shot my team anyway. So like, what's another true, or like what's true damage to that team, right? Like, and the counter to Vantage strategies is usually like panic and hardy bearing anyway. So I was like, standard counterplay is probably positioning, because if you ever use a Vantage unit, I'm pretty sure. Like a Vantage one-shot unit, right?
Yeah.
Your biggest problem is literally getting into Vantage range and hardy bearing.
Yeah. Or the daggers, the Dancer's daggers with like hardy berry built in.
Yeah, so like, in all my time using Matthew, which has like been like
forever.
like close to a year now, like I've never gone into an AR match and been like, damn, I wish my Matthew, well actually I do wish my Matthew did more damage sometimes, but that's usually if I don't double, right? It's like, damn, I wish the Vantage user didn't like do that much damage. It's like they all do a lot of damage, right? That's why you use them, right? So like Soth does like 60 damage with Broadleaf fan, right?
Yes.
You ever look at Soth and be like, oh, I wish he didn't one-shot my team. Like it's just how these units are being built, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, if Micaiah gives like an extra 20 damage to a unit that's already one-shotting my team, is that much of a problem?
Nah, 'cause they're still gonna lose.
Like I was already gonna lose anyways if they would like Vantage sweep.
It's like so adding salt to the injury, I guess, when you put it that way. It's like overkill. Like, okay.
I think what's important is positioning, right? So if like your counterplay to this is probably just positioning, or you make it really hard to snipe your hardy bearing users, so like in the weapon or the seal, right? Because Micaiah is probably going to go down to like any physical damage dealer, right? So if you have like, I don't know, I guess your Sizo with hardy bearing, right? Will just one-shot her.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not afraid of that.
Plus, the good old Cav line will just wreck, I mean, these strategies anyways, right? Because Micaiah can't even get into place, or you can't even get your Vantage unit into place because you're pressured from turn 1 anyways, so... maybe Micaiah won't do that well in the meta with the Cav line, but...
it just assumes how smart the player is too, because they can sometimes find like cracks in the Cav line. It just depends on like your level of skill, but as a whole, I think most people don't really have a way to figure out the Cav line because it's so in your face.
Yep. So that's my opinion on the Micaiah thing. Like I think it's strong, but I don't think it's broken or anything. I think there's still counterplay to it.
Is it upsetting? Yes. Yeah, I can see it. Like I can see how it upsets people. But this also assumes that the people that are doing this to you are lucky enough to have pulled her, so I can't imagine many people are being lucky considering how this game works.
Yeah, it's also seasonal as well.
Yeah.
I think the reason why a lot of people don't like this is because it's true damage. Like the thing. Because true damage is like there no matter what. So it seems like there's no counterplay, right? Because in all situations you deal like whatever what was it? Minus it is. So like, I guess minus 28 if you can manage to get like minus 7 on everybody. So if you're using a dagger with attack and speed smoke, yeah.
There is no need to worry, folks.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
Only if you're facing one, and yeah.
Because that being said, right? If you use a Makai as a support unit for like a broadleaf user, right? And you give the effect to say Soth, right? And Soth debuffs -7 because he's running like attack smoke and speed smoke along with his dagger, right? So he gets minus 28. So he gets plus 28 damage added to his attack, and he deals 28 true damage as well. So I think Soth would be able to just like one-shot everything, which I guess what really ticks people off is the fact that regardless of whatever unit they put in, Soth will one-shot them.
Yeah.
So I can see why that would be a little bit disheartening to players.
And also the fact that it's not really strategy, since this is a strategy game, but right here you can just turn your brain off and throw broadleaf fan Soth into danger.
But yeah, I still think it leaves one avenue for counterplay, and that is positioning. Being able to one-shot a unit doesn't mean that you've won the match, right? Because there are plenty of matches where I'm like, oh, I can one-shot, but I get fucked because
positioning.
Yeah, and their hardy bearing user is like in a corner and I can't reach them, and I'm like, well, fuck, guess I'll just die.
Guess I'll just die.
Yeah, guess I lose, my friend. I will surrender.
We need the hardy bearing meta more than ever now. Like we needed it a lot before, but now we really need it. Now you really need to have it on your team, whether it's in the seal or in the dagger or in a healer, or dare I say it, in wind sweep or water sweep form.
Yep. Oh, you know, it'd be cool if there was a C skill that gave hardy bearing to adjacent units.
A mythic, they're probably gonna be like, here's a duo hero that gives you
yeah,
that gives you hardy bearing and vantage built in or something. No, wait, that wouldn't work.
Monetize it so you have to summon for it.
Yeah, they would. They'd monetize it because that's how they work.
Yeah, I've been talking for a while, so what do you think about Duo Makai? Because I don't know.
We all know that should have been Duo Sigurd and Deirdre, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I'm not upset at the fact that Genealogy hasn't had a seasonal ult since the beginning of the game. I'm not upset that they keep reusing the same unit with the same stat line, only that she keeps getting power crept in BSC total. I'm not upset about that. It's fine.
Wait, what's this? Would you have been happy with an Arvis Deirdre bridal ult?
Oh,
wait, do you think they could combine two concepts, right?
Well, I mean,
hear me out. Brainwashed Deirdre or fallen Deirdre and Arvis.
that's
Imagine though, right?
yeah. A lot of people were like, "Oh, imagine duo Arvis and Deirdre," and then be like, "Yeah, imagine that." Or Grim Artis or something.
Yeah. You know, look. There's only so many canon couples, right? Like, they'll get to Deirdre and Sigurd eventually. Well, I mean, that's my hope. That's what I keep telling myself, so you know I don't.
They're gonna be like duo board train Carla, and everyone's gonna be like, oh, that time to install.
Yeah, I think the only other like duo unit that I'd be fine with is like I guess Clive and Matilda, because they're like also a canon couple from Echoes.
Mm-hmm.
And also another thing, sorry to end things a bit abruptly, but I will have to be on my way soon, so
Oh
we'll have to, like,
yeah.
Yeah, we just got into talking about Fallen, what's her face? Not Fallen, what's her face? Duo, what's her face? Micaiah. And
Duo Micaiah. We had to clear up the controversy for our one, so yeah. Don't worry about it. Just be worried if you face one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what kind of units you're running. If you have like old tanky units, then if you have like an armor emblem team in AR, which I guess is already saying something about your team. Like I don't mean any disrespect. I just mean like armor units are pretty immobile, so usually like you can kind them out.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have like a panic user or like witchy ones, then you kind of screw them up.
Yeah. That's not like their wards are going to be able to help them with Micaiah's skill. They'll all go down.
Mm-hmm.
And how convenient that they're all trapped behind walls, too.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like this to end so you can be on your way.
Yep.
You gotta end this quickly. Please, Ike. Yes! Plus speed, baby. Plus speed super boon, baby. Yay, it's over. Well, that's how it ends, folks. There's our thoughts.
Yep.
Hope you guys learned something about how to possibly deal with Micaiah. You guys can look into positioning and whatnot.
Hardy bearing. Hardy bearing!
Yes, get those hardy bearing seals upgraded. And on that note, thank you, Laurie, for joining me. It was fun having you with me today.
Always a pleasure, I guess.
Good luck with everyone today in your Tempest Trial runs. I hope it goes smoothly, and I'll see you guys on the next video, okay? Bye-bye!